So on this journey, I think that it is a non-negotiable for self-care. Because you have to think, we go through wear, a tear, work, abuse, stress, the world, life. And so if you're an old soul, you wake up later in life. So once you wake up, God gives you the time and the space to heal. And like I was saying the other day, a lot of times we will feel guilty for taking this time and space to rest and sleep. And you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just to sit up and gather our thoughts, because, we are busy in the matrix. Kids, work, school, home, like you're programmed to be drained. So you can't do anything other than that. Okay? And so when he gives you the time and the space to heal, it's like you can't feel guilty about it. You got to think, especially if you have survived a narcissistic relationship for years and years and years. So for example, for me, I was pummeled all my life by a family full of narcissists and didn't know it because of the illusions that they casted over my life growing up. My family abused me spiritually. And of course, it manifested into the 3D as narcissistic relationships for me. Abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, stress, overworked, underpaid, like all these things. So you have to allow your body and mind and spirit to heal. And so a good way to do that, of course, is to always practice self-love. So I suggest that you do something that do something that gives you joy. Do one thing a day that gives you joy. Of course, practice gratitude. Just when you look at your story, whatever your walk may be, and just give gratitude at the fact that God was there the whole time. Another one, of course, is to move your body, which is working out is a good thing, even if it may not look like it's working, because like I said, our bodies are trying to heal from all of the witchcraft and the things that they were sent to attack us. They were sending us magic to give us heart attacks, to gain weight, beauty spells for our skin to be fucking up, shit for our organs to shut down, like all kind of things. So you have to take the time to rest, and moving your body is good anyway. So like, for example, today I worked out. I ran, and then right after that I went to the gym. And I wasn't expecting a second workout. You know what I'm saying? It was a wild card. But I did it. And here's the thing. This morning, I was locked in my head because it was gloomy. I was comfortable. I didn't feel like going nowhere. And my girl, I hadn't talked to her. So I'm thinking to myself like, shit, I'm just going to skip out on this workout. Because I was really comfortable and I didn't feel like going. But I had also been in the house for the last 2 to 3 days. I haven't really been outside. So my girl texted me like right before it was time for pickup. You ready? I'm going to be on my way in about 15 minutes. And she was late. So I didn't have no excuse to not go, because she called me like at the very last second. And then she still gave me 15 minutes to get ready. So I had to get ready. You know what I'm saying? And I got ready and the shit dogged me. It did. But I feel so much better. And then rest. Sleep. For one, as you ascend, time is not going to matter anymore. You're going to be up at all hours of the day and the night. You ain't going to be on no fucking routine. I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock. I mean, if you choose to do that, that's, on your schedule. But time doesn't really exist. And a lot of time, we are up all hours of the day and night because that's when creativity hits us. An idea, a topic, you know what I'm saying? So Rest is important. Sleep whenever you need to. And then when the moon cycles are coming, a lot of time we're being attacked. These raggedy motherfuckers, they doing moon magic and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be worried about if the shit gonna hit you every month. Like, this shit is wild. But you cannot feel bad, especially with the working out, because they will send you some shit to make you not want to get up out the bed. They'll send you magic to make you unmotivated, to make you rot in the fucking bed. Do not do that. If you get to feeling like that and you get to feeling that heavy, I don't give a fuck if you got to get up and do a jumping jack. You got to walk down the stairs. You got to take a walk on the porch for a second. Something. You have to get up and move your body, because they want you unmotivated, lazy, and they want you to rot away to death. And you do not want to give them that. Self-love affirmations. I do that. I do that for me every day. All day long. I just say shit to myself. And then, of course, eating healthy. But I'm going to tell you, honestly, realistically, that shit comes as you ascend. Because you get to a certain frequency to where your body rejects all that processed food. And like, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Even if I try to eat it, it fucks me up. It fucks my stomach all the way up. So, you know, as you work out and you move your body and, you know what I'm saying, you get all that mental clarity and things like that, and you ascend, that will come. And then you just don't even want to eat that shit no more. Unless you just got the munchies or something. You know what I'm saying? Which that has happened to me. And every time, like, if I got the munchies and tried to eat that shit, stomach tore out the frame. I'm back and forth to the bathroom. So your body rejects low vibrational stuff when you get to a certain frequency. So, yes, my loves, when God gives you the time and the space to heal, all He wants you to do is heal, love, show gratitude, be of service to others, love yourself, be yourself authentically, and create. Don't feel bad. I don't give a fuck if you sleep for 2 days. Obviously, you needed it. And a lot of time, we do need a lot of rest. Of the shit that our body go through as we ascend. We get the ascension symptoms and, you know what I'm saying, joints. We just be, I remember I couldn't walk back in January, like, for a minute, because my joints were so, like, oh my God, like, my body was hurting everywhere. But I had my life force energy. I was switching frequencies. And the energy will get stuck in your joints and stuff like that. So you have to move around. You can't just sit around. But yes, my babies, please take care of yourself. Okay? Get rest, drink lots of water. And when you start taking care of yourself mentally from the inside out, from the inside, it starts to come out on the outside anyway. So be patient with yourselves, nurture yourselves, love yourselves. I love you, and you have a good holiday.